everybody. It is Saturday. I'm about to leave the area of the secondhand store, but I thought I would record the video before, no, rather after I go to the store, so I actually have something to talk about what I got. First of all, let's just talk about the week. It's been fairly quiet and nothing much going on, so that's really quick to talk about that. Haven't actually done anything differently than last week. I have noticed that the large candles I was talking about, using them to heat up the room a little bit, is working somewhat. It's not super hot in the house, of course. It's like a 40 square or 35 square feet room, something like that. So for one candle or two candles, that's quite a lot of work to actually heat it up noticeably. But it is actually a little warmer when I have two of them going. But of course, if I have two of them going for the entire day, that means that they'll also burn up quickly. So I'm gonna go get a couple extras of those, and it makes the house smell a little nicer. So that's always good. Other than that, haven't actually done anything interesting or different. Been working on a different server on Discord for things, and just kind of chilling, I guess, for the rest of the time. I've been doing a lot of Discord lately, so it's not like I'm always on our own server. I have a couple of different servers. I own 3 now, and I'm a mod on one, and another I do events and stuff like that, so I'm doing all sorts of things on the different servers. Anyway, so if you notice a difference in my hair, I cut it first of all, but I also put some stuff in it this morning to make it less fluffy. It does make it a little bit less good looking. I think I'll comb it real quick, and hopefully that'll quickly do. There, I think this is the result I was looking for. Yeah, so slightly wavy hair today. I cut the hair myself because it was about shoulder length rather, and it was getting a little bit annoying, like that, sort of, kind of. And with my coat on, it doesn't look good anyway, because the coat never makes me look good. So there's that. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, that's the hair. I need to stop saying anyway 40 times in a row. So the thrift store haul. Today I went and got some pants, because I like to get some new pants every once in a while, because I tend to wear through my old ones pretty quickly. Aside from that, I got this really big blue Weck jar, which is really nice for like storing rice and stuff like that, and it's something you want to keep dry. So I'm going to clean that out and put some flour in it or something. I don't know, whatever it is that I want to store. I got some oatmeal sitting around in a bag that I think I want to put in a jar instead, because otherwise it's kind of age faster, I think. So I got that. Also, I got a nice sweater vest, which looks kind of like a bit of a sporty type of thing. I think that's also nice to keep you warm, which would be good as well. I have plenty of different vests, but whenever I see one that I think, oh, this one fits me, I'll grab it anyway, because then I can at least wear that when everything else is in the laundry. So that's one thing. What else did I get? I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget something. Oh, I got a necklace of an owl, which I like that style. I have a couple of different ones in different colors. This one has a whole bunch of different colors. The others are all like either silver color or copper or something along those lines. This one has different colors all throughout, which is kind of fun, so that's why I got it. And of course, it's a thrift store, so it's all very cheap. And I got another one that I think is my main prize of today. It looks like a type of jar you would like scoop sugar out of, or something along those lines. It's kind of a design thing. It's not very handy. I looked at it, and if you want to like clean something out of the bottom, you have to kind of angle your wrist in a certain way that I don't think is comfortable. But either way, I kind of got it because it also, I think, accidentally looks like an Among Us character. If you know those that game, I've actually not played it. I've only seen other people play. But anyway, so they have very typical looking characters, and they're very like hyped up. Or they were recently anyway. So I thought it would be fun to grab that because it's just funny, and it's not an Among Us character, but it looks like one. And it has little slides like a scoop sitting on the side on a couple of magnets. So it's like a really weird design thing, and I like strange design things even when they fail. So that's always fun to at least look at. And there was also a really large, I want to say Weck pan. I thought that it was a canner initially, but then I turned it over. I kind of looked up actually, because it was a huge thing. Couldn't quite turn it over. And there was this sloping hole, like a slope that went up, and then there was like a hole down the middle. And I wanted to see what was on the inside to see what I was dealing with, but I couldn't quite open it because they taped it shut, and it cost $17.50. And I thought, you know, I don't think I'll ever use it. First of all, it's really cool because it's actually an official Weck item, like Weck from the jars, no Weck jars. So I'm pretty sure it would be expensive if you had to buy it new, but I don't even know what it is. I can't look inside to see what the condition is. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just leave it because it might be cool, but I don't think I'll ever use it. And if it's $17.50 worth of not knowing what it is, I tend to leave it because I can spend that money on other things. As you guys have noticed, that there is definitely inflation going on, so I'm going to go grocery shopping in a moment as well, and I'm going to need my money for that as well, because probably things are getting slowly but surely more expensive. I tend to go for the cheapest things now, or try to anyway, and only really spend like good money on things that I think are really quality. Like if I really want a good piece of steak, then I'll buy a good piece of steak, and everything else is going to be like the low type of stuff, like bread. I found that if you go for the bread that still needs to be baked, like put in the oven for a couple of minutes, it's a lot cheaper than if you were to go and buy fresh. So that's also a good tip. And also, if you want to save on your energy bill and on your household chores, I've been buying nothing but clothing that I don't actually have to iron. So that's always a thing that I've always hated, ironing. So I just stopped buying things I had to iron just because I'm lazy. But also, now I'm thinking, hey, you know, with the expenses in power bills and stuff like that, it'd be really good if you only actually bought clothes that you don't have to iron, so you don't have to turn on the iron itself, because that costs a lot of power as well. So that's a little tip for household stuff and clothing. Also, if you go to a thrift store, things are very cheap clothing as well. So, and most of them are pretty good quality. You do have to take a look, of course, if there's any holes in it. And a lot of stuff will have like little pills on them, like if people have worn them for quite some time, particularly sweaters have that. They might not want to wear that one particularly because, of course, they'll be worn down at least somewhat. But sometimes there's things in there that people have put in their closet at some point. It still has a tag on it. It's never been worn, you know, and then it's just perfectly good quality, except that it might not be quite the latest style. But who cares what the latest style is as long as you got nice clothes on? At least that's what I think. So that's another tip if you guys want to look for ways to cut like expenses somehow. I'm pretty sure you guys are already pretty smart about that type of thing anyway, but just in case it helps, there it is. So now I'm going to go to the grocery store to see how much money I'm going to spend today, and then we'll see about the rest of the weekend. Not really going to do too much, so I hope you're going to have a good weekend as well. Make sure to stay healthy, stay safe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on Tuesday for Stardew Valley. Yeah, Stardew Valley. And on Friday for Don't Starve Together. So bye-bye for now.